At least 3 people have died in the Houston area after major flooding and tornadoes swept across the southern U.S. over the weekend. At least 16 people in Oklahoma and Texas were killed, and dozens of people were missing after the record rainfall. Heavy rains continued to fall on the area on Tuesday afternoon. Houston, the U.S. fourth most populous city, was underwater in many parts on Tuesday, with thousands of cars abandoned on city streets and highways. Thousands of residents have been displaced and over 1,000 homes were destroyed. On Tuesday morning, Houston's highways were still flooded, making driving impossible for residents. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has declared a state of emergency in 24 counties in Texas. The Busan Transportation Corporation will be holding an event every 3 months to distribute free books at subway stations. The first event of its kind will begin at 2 p.m. today, and 10,000 copies of The Little Prince will be distributed at Seomyeon and Yonsan Station, as well as Dongnae Station. The corporation has signed an agreement with a publishing company, Bookaholic, in February to prepare for the event. The Busan Transportation Corporation plans to continue to select popular books to distribute every 3 months at Busan metro stations. The daytime highs in Busan surpassed the 30-degree level for the first time this year. Yesterday's highs in Busan was 30.2 degrees. The figure was the highest temperature for the month of May since 1979, with a record of 34 degrees. An official of the Busan Regional Meteorological Administration said the high temperatures will continue until today. However, it will start to cool off starting tomorrow. The Landscape and Garden Show Busan 2015 will kick off this week at PEXCO. The 4-day exhibition starting tomorrow is hosted by the city of Busan and jointly organized by PEXCO and the Busan branch of the Korean Society of Landscape Architects. The exhibition will include 400 booths from 100 companies. The Busan Metropolitan Office of Education has designated from May 26th to 29th as its anti-smoking campaign period to prepare for World No Tobacco Day on May 31st. The Education Office will promote the campaign along with the city of Busan and the Busan Anti-Smoking Support Center near the headquarters of the Lotte department store in Busan-jin District at 4 p.m. today. The office will also promote the campaign at public health centers in the city's 16 districts from today until May 29th. Environmental groups in Busan will explore the biological diversity around the banks of the Nakdong River at an event later this month. The 2015 BioBlitz Busan promotion team, made up of 10 local environmental groups, including United for a Green Korea and the Climate Change Alternative Energy Center, will host a campaign at Samlak Riverside Park on May 30th and 31st. BioBlitz, which began in 1996 in the United States, is an event for researchers, activists, and those concerned about the environment to explore their local environment and learn about the issues affecting their local ecology. A new study shows that only 14% of local police officers in Gyeongnam are under the age of 40. According to the survey conducted by the Gyeongnam Regional Police Agency, police officers in their 40s and 50s constituted 47.79% and 38.06% respectively of all police officers currently associated with 139 stations in the Gyeongnam region. This means that a total amount of officers over the age of 40 is currently at 85%. Officers in their 20s and 30s constitute just a little over 16% of the police force, making the aging of officers a serious issue in the region. The number of international passengers last month at Gimhae International Airport increased by over 30% compared to the same period last year due to a stronger won and a decrease in oil prices. According to the analysis by the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport, the total number of international passengers at the airport last month totaled 500,000, an increase of 120,000 compared to the same month last year. The figure represents the largest increase among the four main international airports in South Korea. Additionally, the total amount of domestic travelers last month reached 280,000, a 20% jump from the same month last year. Data shows that such increase was caused by a higher demand for flights to and from Jeju Island. And now for the weather. Mostly clear skies will continue throughout this afternoon here in Busan. However, cloudy skies are expected tonight. The air will become a little drier during the day. The daytime high will be 29 in Busan. The current temperature in Busan is 25 degrees Celsius. Fine levels are bad. That wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. Now you're listening to Busan EFM.